Hey family, Julia Rose here. I pray this message finds you at the precise time you need it. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to find. These are timeless readings, so at any point this message finds you, there is something here for you, whether that's a piece of it or the entire message. Getting messages today with the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, as well as the Prism of Visions Tarot, James R. Eads. And there is so much turbulence in the collective right now that sitting down to even start this message, I couldn't even hear, well, I should say I couldn't even translate exactly what I was hearing from my spirit team and my angels. And it's like I was hearing correctly and then the words were not coming out as I was sitting down to write the channeled messages for you. So they had me scrap that, go in a different direction, and then complete something else before I could come back to this energy. And it feels like a lot of your redirections right now are coming to an end. Like you've gone full circle around something else that needed to take place before you could get back to the thing that you originally set out to do. Now, for some of you, this is a project. For some of you, this is something related to your spiritual work. Like I'm seeing some of you might have started a book. Yeah, itchy nose always means I'm onto something. Some of you might have started reading a book or writing a book, and you had a lot of flow at the beginning of that, a lot of momentum building, but then you get kind of redirected and are shifting into something else, and you couldn't fully understand why that was happening. So regardless of the many reasons that things like that happen, Spirit is showing you that now you've come full circle. And there were things that had to be set up before you could really run with whatever it is that you were doing. For some of you, again, it is reading or writing a book. For a lot of you also, it is the Shadow Work Bootcamp. If you are wanting assistance in your shadow work and need some direct guidance on that, you can sign up for my bootcamp. The link's in the description box below. This is speaking to the greatness of the unknown. This is a really powerful message, and I was stunned when I pulled these cards. Stunned. Because it feels like everything that you've been doing up to this point, that you just haven't had your footing, you haven't had a clue what direction you were going in. Spirit is showing you that that was with purpose. Because everything that you learned there is something that you're able to reflect on yourself now as an indication of where you're going and how far you've already come. But if you hadn't already seen, or if you've already seen what Spirit needed you to understand about yourself, these detours don't take place. But again, everything is with purpose. So I'm still kind of shook with this message. It's really unbelievable. The first card is the Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Some of you forget that in the darkness of the unknown lies a magical potential of cosmic creativity. Oh, there's someone I was smelling chocolate. I was smelling chocolate. Some of you are eating a lot of chocolate right now. I'm hearing cacao, also cacao butter. I don't think that's something you're eating, but if you're using that in something, cacao butter is also a confirmation for someone here. Yeah, it was very, I can even taste it. It's very interesting. Chocolate is a synchronicity for someone here. The Void with stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. It's like everything in your life is having the curtain pulled back. But what you're seeing is that the curtain of the veil of illusion, whatever the kind of shimmering reality you were seeing reflected on the surface of things, it's being pulled back so you can see spirit behind it. You can see literally the power of everything. Every little thing. And it's going from this vast unknown that scares you to a vast infinity that you can trust. That you can trust. Chaos has been a really, chaos has been a really loud synchronicity today as I'm preparing to bring you this message. They're just saying chaos, 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 chaos. Spirit is organized. Even if we don't understand the organization, glitch, Spirit is organized. Do you hear the crows cawing? This is speaking to so much changing in your life rapidly. I need more information on the void, please. I have a deck here that I'm going to use, but I need another card. I need more information. Okay, they're like, no, just keep going. So it feels, it is so interesting. This has been such a difficult energy to pin down. That the energy on the surface of things is so chaotic and uncontrollable and unsteady that it's like trying to get through that layer into what's happening underneath the surface of things feels very tricky. But it's not. We have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Taking nothing and turning it into something. Do you see the contrast? I got chills when I was starting to get this download. The quote-unquote nothingness is a field of potential. And as you start to understand the malleability of cosmic energy, you start to embrace more how powerful you are as a visionary, as a creator, co-creator with divine energies. You're starting to see potential where you saw endings. You're starting to see potential where you saw nothing. And for some of you, this is the perspective that you're now learning to take of yourself, to see possibility, to see that there's no trying, only doing, I guess, as Yoda would say. You know what? You're seeing that these things are not different. They're not different. The only thing that separates an idea from its physical manifestation is time. So now that you're starting to understand that everything is something, that potential energy is easily carved and shaped into whatever it is you desire. You're coming into probably an ego death, actually. A very deep triggering of the reality of your power. Yep. Called out? Called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. You're understanding that there is no light without darkness. At least here. And there is no darkness without light. I mean, just look at that setup. It's unbelievable. I mean, chilling. I know some of you have had so many chills in this reading. Like, do you see? Do you see? Your guides are saying, do you get it yet? Do you get it yet? Some of you have been visiting the Hall of Records. The Temple Hall of Records. You've been visiting the Hall of Records. You've been doing a lot of Akashic record, past life healing, trying to learn more about the universe, learn more about the purpose of Earth, the role of Earth in the greater scheme of this universe, the role of humanity, the role of star beings in humanity's evolution, ancient histories, ancient mysteries, UFOs, secret programs, things like this. You're in this massive period of uncovering. Whew. And some of you are going to be called very shortly to step it up. And I don't have any other way to describe this than simply, holy shit. What? This is the great flash. It's coming. It's finally arriving. Not yet, but soon. It's almost here. It's almost here. And so if you feel like Spirit's on your ass about not looking back, damn straight, because pretty soon it's all going to fall away and feel irrelevant. The stronger you become now, the easier it'll be to integrate the new realities that are coming. They just keep showing me the great solar flare, the great flash. The great solar flare, the great flash. You're going to be flying. You're going to be soaring. And they won't tell me when, obviously, because it depends on a lot of things, but you're feeling Gaia respond to this. It's actually her call. This is what Spirit's telling me right now. It is Gaia's call, her literal calling out for that vibration. I'm hearing the tipping point. No sooner and no later. She'll know when to call. And you best believe that everyone everywhere is going to come running. That's why the star beings are here, helping everyone prepare right now. That's why you've been called to assist with grid work as much as you can. Some of you learning skills that will help sustain you long term. To learn new things or make new contacts. Some of you might be moving. Rest assured, when this gets here, yeah, everything's changing. When this gets here, nothing will be the same. Nothing. Any remaining struggles that you have are going to fall away. Your soul has been preparing for this, which is why it's crunch time. Dive in, don't shy away. Eight of Pentacles. The Tower. Six of Wands. Eight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, holy shit. They just keep saying it's coming. It's coming. The Great Flash is coming. Well, I feel lucky that I'm one of the people that Spirit's giving that information so I can share it with you. I know there's been talk about it for years, but they've never come to me and been like, oh no, it's here. It's almost here. Which means if I'm getting that message, it's happening soon. Shortly. Well, whatever that means. According to Spirit, shortly. Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. They're saying it's time to celebrate all of this hard work that you've been putting in. To know that it's all paying off and working out in your favor. It's amazing. Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, Six of Wands, Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm actually seeing the Tower as the Flash. Like the great solar flare. Eight of Pentacles, the Tower, Six of Wands. It's like, yeah, you have been putting in the work and it's going to be the final boost. As I'm staring at the moon right now, it's the middle of the day. You know, I feel that they're showing me, it's like you see a rocket that goes into space and then they get to space and then they're sailing, but then they gear up the engines again to go even faster. It feels like that's what this is going to be for you. Just launching you into success. Pulling you out of any remaining limitations, any remaining doubt or insecurities. And putting you at such peace with your timing. So much peace with your timing. What? What about it? They're showing me that this divide in consciousness is going to be so apparent that the realities will have nothing to do with each other. They cannot interact. And I'm hearing that nothing can interfere with this plan, with this divine plan. And I know I want to be mindful here because I know it's so easy to get caught up in, well, okay, we're just going to save our hope for something to come save us, for someone to come save us. but that person is you in reality. And this flash of light, this high frequency energy, I'm hearing it's only going to make it easier for those of you and those of the people around you who have been really doing the work to reconcile with their darkness. Yeah. 8 of Cups. 888. Manifestation portals open. Two of Wands. Knight of Swords. You could also see 108. Nine of Cups. Okay. The Emperor. Page of Pentacles. Death. Page of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. Oh my god. I'm just seeing decisions. Spirit, can you break it down? Or help me break it down? It feels like this is going to be a time where you're not able to hide your light anymore. Yeah, as the glitching stops, it's going to be a time where you're not able to BS anymore. Because you just won't want to. So if there's anything that you can get a head start on now, why not? You know? It'll be greatly to your benefit, I'm hearing. They're saying release your inhibitions. It's going to help you feel more comfortable being yourself. Yeah, I just keep feeling like all of this energy is leading up to your dreams really coming true. It's not necessarily that your life's just going to get easier, but it will with your surrender to this process. Because you're all familiar with ascension symptoms. This is going to be the most intense that anyone here has experienced. So when you work to lower that gap, or like to lessen the gap in your consciousness and continue evolving, it's going to make, it's like either coming from here or coming from there. Like, it's going to be easier if you're already right here, you know? It's not going to feel as drastic, as dramatic. What do you mean by that? Oh, they're showing me that this is happening on an individual basis. Like it's not it's not the Earth's consciousness that is shifting. It is all life on Earth. Mm-hmm. So a lot of you are going through exposure therapy right now because your guides, your spirit team are trying to get you as comfortable as you possibly can be with all of the versions of you. All of the versions of you that have ever existed. Anything that you're afraid of, they're going to shake that fear out of you because it's standing in the way of your own evolutionary shift, and they want you to be prepared for everything that's coming. And the easiest way to do that is to be at peace with yourself, to be at peace with your past. And so being at peace with your past also means being open to creating a new future for yourself. That's what it means to have a clean slate. It's like you're not taking all these preconceptions and baggage with you. You're letting go of the way things were so that you can really create in an unlimited way moving forward. Holy mackerel. Okay. I'm going to continue this message over on Patreon if you're interested in checking out the second part of this. The link is in the description box below to join me. If this resonated with you at a personal level and you want to get into what specific messages your guides have for you as far as what you need to know to help stay in momentum with this shift in your own personal life, book a reading with me and I'd be happy to channel those messages for you. The link's in the description box below. If you are looking to move through some of this energy with the moon cycles, I'm hosting a full moon sound bath next Friday, March 14th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll run for an hour. We'll set our intentions for what we'd like to release and check in as far as new moon intentions that may have been set and get a little bit clear on the energies before letting it all go. Hope to see you there. Tickets are $10 and the link to join is in the description box below. I will see you when I see you. Take care.